That's the guy that you ask, can you tell me what the restrooms are?
You don't throw that down at places?
No. No, I got a full fake one in the other one. But very quickly I realized like working as a park ranger is 10 times better than that. Any other job. If I'm outside all day long, I get to patrol by my vehicle, by boat, by horseback, by bike, or just go out hiking. And it's my decision to do that day in, day out. You know? I don't have to report anyway. If I want to work here for the rest of my career, I can. If I want to switch and go up to Mount Rainier, I can do that. I can go out to basically any park out of the 400 plus that we have in the National Park System. As long as there's an opening, I can apply for it. So, you know, it's an awesome line of work, and there are not quite enough people of any, you know,
color.
Diverse background.
Diverse background. There you go. Any type of minority background, including women in law enforcement. You know, any minority background is just not enough in the law enforcement or even the Park Service in general. So one of the things that I also wanted to talk to you guys about, the Park Service is coming up on its 100th birthday. All right, 2016. So in you know, in preparation for that, they have this big campaign they call Call to Action, and it includes a lot of bullets that are trying to make the Park Service more relevant in the next 100 years. Because there's going to be a lot of changes, right? We just had the interwebs come up, right? The Google, and now we're going to have like wearable phones and floating cars and everything else. And you know, the question for the Park Service is how do we make a ponderosa pine or a redwood tree or anything like that? How do we keep that being significant and relevant in the next 100 years? You know, so a few bullets for that could be really helpful for your guys' organization is one of the bullets that they want to do is to be able to connect urban areas by transit or by trails, waterways, pathways to their closest parks. You know, anybody know some of the national parks that you have in the East Bay, for example? Rosie the Riveter, yeah, absolutely. Any others? John Muir. I was actually just there yesterday for a career day. That was pretty fun. Any others? Port Chicago, and I think the third one is, or fourth one rather.
It's over in Walnut Creek.
It's like a manual, or I forget the name. I forget the name every time. But then you also have Golden Gate National Recreation Area that's spread all over San Francisco and San Mateo County. Just, you know, how do we build you know, safe, fun, beautiful, enjoyable ways for people to get out to these parks? You know, because a lot of people that live in urban areas, they don't have a car, because why do you need it? You can take the bus or the train anywhere you want to go. Same thing for places like DC. They've already done that, where they have the metro transit system. Another big bullet that they have is future generations. You know, just like me, starting as a 17-year-old, I really didn't know